This is the Beaver County Softball Network, and I'm having issues with my camera behind the plate, so we're going to have to roll with these two for now. So this is the CV Summer Sizzler. There's going to be a catch by the pitcher. Nice play. So this is 8U All-Star. We have Central Valley and Blackhawk this game. We'll be doing three games today. Then they also have the home run derby that we're going to try to do. There's a ball hit to short, and she'll get the out at second base. Nice play. So the camera that I have behind home plate also has audio, so these other cameras don't have very good audio, so I just kind of use it a little bit. So you'll hear me mostly. The ball's in play. Looks like it's going to be between third and shortstop. So that'll be a hit. So Blackhawk has first and second with 2 outs. I remember doing this Blackhawk 8U team in the spring, and they were a pretty decent team. They might have 2 teams, so they should be good. And of course, Central Valley, they have 3 8U teams in their league, so when you have those kind of numbers, you'll always be good. Nice play by first there. I don't know if I switched over quick enough. That was a hard hit. Nice play. All right, so that's the top of the first. No score. We'll be back with the bottom half. All right, so the NFL started the preseason anyway, but this Survivor Pool is a fundraiser for the network, and what we're doing this year is we're going to donate it to the Blackhawk family. If you don't know who they are, they're from the Blackhawk area. Their family's from there anyway, but the family was in a car accident, and they lost a couple family members, and one of the girls plays youth softball, and we're raising money and trying to help them out with all their expenses and stuff. So we're going to donate all the profits from that NFL Survivor Pool. So if you haven't signed up, please do. You can go to survivor.bcsoftballnetwork.com and it'll take you there. There's a foul ball. There's a hit. Nice play by first, and they get the out there. So that'll be 1 out. It's a nice hard hit. Nice play by the first baseman. So that I think they get 7 pitches or 3 strikes. There's a hard hit up the middle. Knocked down by that pitcher, but she'll be safe. That was a nice hit. Nice try by that pitcher, too. She almost got a glove on it. Well, she did get a glove on it. She just didn't get it in the pocket. All right, so CB has a runner on first. There are no steals. They have hash marks between the bases. There's a fly ball. That's going to fall for a hit. And they're going to stay with second and third. Is she going home? She is going home. So that'll be the first score for Central Valley. 1-0. And that hitter, she ended up getting a triple on that. One out still. That's 2 pitches. And they can't end the bat on a foul ball. There's a hit up the middle. Bobbled again by the pitcher. And everybody's safe, and that's another run for Central Valley. That's a shot, and that's going to be caught. Nice play. Unfortunately, I don't have it on video, but that was a nice play by the right fielder. So that's 2 outs. Runner on first base. There's a hit to second. It's going to get past her. It was kind of in between the pitcher and the second baseman, and then it fell in there for a hit. 2 outs still. Runners on first and second. There's a hit. It's going to be caught, and that'll be the 3rd out. CB does score 2. So we'll be back with the top of the second. So this is the Summer Sizzler. I think this is the 2nd or 3rd year they've been doing this. I streamed it last year, and I'll do it again this year, of course. We have 8U this weekend, and then next weekend will be 10U. And these are the teams participating in the 8U tournament. I'm doing 3 games in a row, and then I'll do the home run derby and the base running. And then tomorrow, I'll stream the bracket. So it should be a fun time. Hopefully I can get this camera working for the second game. There's a hit, and that's going to get to the outfield, and that'll be a single. Girl, she can run through that bag. She needs to be. That's going to be a foul. Someone needs a tower. Run through that bag. It's actually a nice day out here. It's not hot. It's sunny. Nice cool breeze. missed that. What is it? The hurricane that came up the East Coast. That would have washed this thing out. There's a hit. That's going to fall behind second. And she got it in quick. Nice play. It was by the outfielder. Held them up at second. So we have runners on first and second. And I don't think there's an out. There's a hit. And that's going to be caught for an out. And she almost got two. It was a low throw, and the shortstop couldn't handle it. It's nice, though, that you see everybody in right positions, thrown to the right bases. There's a pop-up by second, and she catches it. So that'll be 2 outs. Still first and second. Sure, Blackhawk would like to score a couple here. There's a shot, and it's going to fall for a foul ball. I think the third baseman had a chance at it. She didn't get to it, though. So that'll be strike one. That one is going to be foul as well. But it's caught. I don't know if that was on my screen, but we are going to see. Yeah, it was just off the screen. Nice play. All right, so we'll be back with the bottom half of the second inning. So this is something I've been working on, and this is the first time that I'm gonna announce it. So I did put something on Facebook, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with softball, and anybody who plays softball in Beaver County can get sport cards made. So if you want to learn more, go to sportscards.bcsoftballnetwork.com, and it will kind of explain everything a little bit better. But anyone who plays, so it can be youth all the way up through high school, can get cards made for them. And when you do it, it'll be a package. And once you get them made, she would be included in the sets that we're going to have for all of Beaver County softball. And there'll be individual packs that you can purchase. And in those packs, I'm going to try to get random autographs from Beaver County players who are now playing college ball. And again, I'm starting with softball, and I may expand to other sports. We'll see how much work it is for softball. But yeah, sign up. You can go to Sports Cards. There's a hit, and she's going to be out. But yeah, go to sportscards.bcsoftballnetwork.com, and it'll explain a little bit more. There's a hit up the middle, knocked down, and everyone's going to be safe. That was the shortstop. She was there, knocked it down, just didn't make a clean play, and the batter beat it out. So there's 1 out, runner on first base. That's going to be a foul ball. Another foul. There's a hit up the middle. And it gets past the one outfielder. And then, of course, she got past that hash mark, so they should give it to her. It was a nice hit. It was too late hitting a replay, but it was a good hit. There's a hard hit. Nice try by Short. That's going to score another run. That would have been a tough play there. It was a nice try. There's a pop up, and it's going to be foul ball. Nice play by the pitcher to let her roll foul. It's going to be 2 strikes. There's a pop up. The fly ball. It's going to fall. And they got the force out. No, she dropped it. So bases are loaded. It's a nice try to get her third. Just not in time. Here's a ground ball. And they try to play it home. I thought they would go to first. To score another run. So we have bases loaded still. We doing a courtesy runner for the catcher. That'd be my guess. It does take a long time to get equipment on these younger girls. There's a foul ball. There's a hit up the middle. And that's going to get through. It's going to score 1. And we have another one coming home. And she'll be safe. And she's going to score again. They give it to her. No, he sends her back. That does score 2, though. So it's 6-0. There's a hard hit up the middle to the pitcher. Knocked it down. Gets the out at first. No, she dropped it. So that'll score another one, I believe. So we have first and third now. Still have 2 outs. So I think they had 3 or 2. They had 2. Oh. Caught by first baseman, and she makes the play. I was trying to figure out what the max is. It's probably 5 runs an inning. Or actually, it's probably 6 because they had 2 to first. So, all right. So we'll be back with the top of the third. I am taking orders for bag tags. So if you want your team to get bag tags, you can email me directly, and they are fully customized. I can design them however you like, and it's a team package. So there's a hard hit. Third makes the play, but throws a little wide. She'll be safe. It's a big throw down there for an 8-year-old. Off up the line a little bit. Nice play though. Nice try. But yeah, there's bag tags. I can make them. You help design them, and front and back. Had a lot of orders last year. And there's a hit to second, and they got the out at first. I think the second baseman was a little confused on what to do. The girl on first didn't run, and kind of made it all crazy. There's a hit to the pitcher, and she'll get the out at first. Nice play. $35. I like that number. It's what number my daughter wore all through Central Valley when she's growing up. It's a foul ball. She's now number 6. They don't have 35 at Youngstown, so she had to go with what they had, and she took 6. That's a shot, and it's going to get past the outfielder, and that'll score 1. Do a replay here. She's going to go 3. She'll be safe at third. Get a run there up there for Blackhawk. It's the one thing that I kind of don't like with this device that I use is the replay feature. It works good for everything but those triples and home runs, because it only goes back so many seconds. So I apologize for those bigger plays. This is the top of the third. We've only been playing the game here for about 20 minutes. There's a hit. That's going to be the second, and she'll get the out at first base, and that'll end the inning. So Blackhawk does score 1, but CB's up big, 7-1. We'll be back with the bottom half of the third inning. So one thing I'm starting to do, or I'm going to try to start doing, maybe not so much this year, but maybe next year. But I can stream your games off of your Game Changer feed. So if you're out of the area, whether you're traveling somewhere or or whatever, um, I can stream your game on the network. So I'll just need access to um, your feed. So through Game Changer, instead, if you have it locked down where fans can't watch, it has to be a family member. You have to put me on a team as a family member. But I'll stream it, and then I'll take your stream and kind of create different angles out of it, and I'll announce it just like I do with these games. Now, of course, I don't have control over the cameras and stuff, so if things get knocked off or the cell signal is weaker, then of course that's going to impact the stream. But I'm going to start doing that. I was playing around with that a little bit for Rage Team down in Virginia Beach, and it actually worked. Surprised. So I think that's 3 pitches. One strike maybe. I missed the first pitch. I wasn't paying attention. There's a hit. First gets it, and she'll make the play. Nice job. That was a pretty hard hit. Okay, so there's one out. There's a pop up, and the pitcher gets it. Nice play. That'll be 2 outs for Blackhawk. I'm sure they'd love to get the third out here and shut CB down this inning. There's a hit. And a big throw to first. Nice try. It's one thing with these 8U games is they move fast. I missed that one just because I was looking at the replay on the other one. This looks like someone trying to learn how to slap. She's gonna have to be careful. She's way out of the box. I don't know if the umpire's gonna call that. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. You didn't have to. All right, footwork. Very, very important when you slap. All right, we'll be back with the 4th inning. All right, so we're back with the 4th inning. What you're seeing here is I'm actually gathering seniors who would like to get interviewed on my small ball podcast. So I'm reaching out, I'm gathering them up. Going to have a pretty fun group of young ladies that I can interview. There's a hit to third. She bobbles it and throws. Nice try. First, she had a nice stretch there, too. If she held on to that, that would have been a great play. It was a nice play, even if they didn't get the out. So Blackhawk has their leadoff runner on base. There's a pop-up and caught by first. Nice play. So that'll be the first out. There's a foul ball. Swing and miss. Might have been a foul. Camera glitched right before it. Couldn't tell. There's another swing and a miss. So that'll be that's 3. So that'll be the second out. Right, there was an out in the field. So there's 2 outs, runner on first base. It's a swing and a miss. There's a ground ball to third. Makes the throw. It's going to be wide. So they have first and third. Ball is live until it reaches the pitcher circle. Swing and a miss. There are 2 outs, first and third. Blackhawk is down 7-1. Top of the 4th inning. There's a hit up the middle. It's going to get past the pitcher, and everyone's going to be safe. And that'll score another run for Blackhawk. It's a nice try by second, but you could see that she didn't have a handle on the ball and got away from her. So we have first and second, I believe. 2 outs still. Blackhawk is slowly chipping away at this lead. That gets through the infield, and that's going to score 1. And Blackhawk has second and third. So they got themselves a little bit of a rally going here. There's a hard hit. It bounces off the pitcher, and everyone's going to be safe. It scores another run for Blackhawk. They are coming back. I think they might take time to look at that pitcher. Bounced off her knee. Yeah, so if you are on Facebook, please give us a follow. I do post pictures and stuff on the on Facebook, and if you can interact with them, like them, share them, comment on them, that all helps generate revenue for the network. You know, and my goal is to keep this network free for everybody, and that's one of the ways that helps pay for all the expenses. So there's a hit to the pitcher. Throw to first, and it's going to be played. That'll be the out. Final out. But Blackhawk put 3 runs on the board, so it's 7-4. And we'll be back with the bottom half of the inning. I know I mentioned Facebook the last half inning whenever they were looking at the pitcher, but this is just kind of explains how it works. So right now we have this slide's old. I have about 860 followers now, and when I post anything on the Facebook and people interact with it, I actually get some revenue back to the network. And the line chart on this actually shows you our income that's coming in. So not a lot yet, but we're still small and we're growing, and we need everyone's help. So the more people that like and share and interact with those posts, the more revenue it'll bring in. And I'll talk a little bit about YouTube and what I need for that to get monetized. When we just doing all this, trying to leverage social media to help pay for all of this, so I don't have to put membership fees and all that other stuff to watch the streams. I want this to be free for everybody, so trying to leverage social media. There's a hit, and that's going to get through the infield for a single, and she's going to stay at first. So that's their leadoff batter. It was a nice hit. There's a hit back to the pitcher. She knocks it down, makes the throw, and she's going to be safe. Nice try by first to pick out of the dirt. That's not an easy play to make. I do remember Blackhawk, when I streamed them in the spring, they had a first baseman that was making plays like that look easy. I imagine it's the same girl. That was a nice play. All right. So we have, I think that's the first out. There's a hard hit. Knocked down by the third baseman. That does score a run, though. Time is called. They're trying to get a courtesy runner again for their catcher. So that's 8-4. There's one out. And we have runners on first and second. It's hit to the first, and it's going to be fair, or do you call it foul? Let's see. Replay. I think that might have been a fair ball. Did he call it fair? No, he got everyone back. It's tough. One umpire, it's hard to make those calls. It's a foul ball. There's a hard hit to the pitcher. She knocks it down. And they get the out at first. Nice play. So that does move the runners to second and third. It's a nice play there. All right, so we have 2 outs, second and third. There's a foul ball. Bottom half of the fourth. We've been streaming now for 40 minutes, so I think there's going to be plenty of time to get this game in. There's a fly ball, and that's going to go to the outfield. That scores 1 run, and it'll score 2. So we have a runner on first base. There's a fly ball, and it's going to fall, and everyone's going to be safe. The base runner played that well. She took off right away. Knew there was 2 outs. Didn't want to get the force out at second. Good hustle by her. There's a hit up the middle. Let me get the replay. She's going to score. Want to at least get the hit on replay there. There's a hit back to the pitcher. She gets that one, and they get the out at first base. Nice play. CV does do the damage though. They put the 3 back on the board. So Blackhawk, they need to pick it up here. We're gonna go into the 5th inning. Blackhawks run out of time. We'll be right back. So talking about subscribers for our YouTube channel. So this is, most people who watch are not subscribed. So if you can subscribe, it really does help us out and help us get where we want to go with having social media or YouTube pay for this network, help me upgrade equipment and do a lot of other stuff. I have big plans. I just need the revenue to make it happen. But if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. It helps us, and it's free. It doesn't cost anything. All right, so here we go. This is top of the 5th inning, and I didn't change. I always forget to do this. There's a swing and a miss. There's a hit to the pitcher. She's going to throw to first and make the easy out. It's a nice play there by the pitcher. Nice easy throw right at her shoulders. Can't do it any better than that. There's a swing and a miss. Maybe a foul tip. There is a fly ball. It's going to be out of my camera. Someone made the catch. I wish I had that on a camera. Nice play. There's a fly ball. It's going to be out of play in the stands. Foul ball. The sun's moving on me, and I have this glare on the screen. It's hard to see. That's a hit. Nice play by third, and she threw it up the line. I don't know. Looks like Blackhawk tried to slide into first there. I love the hustle. That ball is going to be foul. 11-4 is the score. Top of the fifth inning. I think from a time standpoint, we still have a half hour, so we'll probably get this full game in. I think they only play 6 innings. Could be wrong though. I didn't look at the score or the rule book. There's going to be a foul. We'll have instant replay video, and of course you can come and watch the full game on demand anytime you want. There's a ball hit. That's going to be fair. So runners on first and second. I don't think there's any outs. Can't remember if we caught one or not. Is there 2 outs? 2 outs. Late in the game. Everything's blended together. And I usually cheat and look on Game Changer, but I don't know if these teams are doing Game Changer for these 8-year-olds. Swing and a miss. There's a fly ball there. And did he call foul? Yes, he did. Swing and a miss. I think that's 2 strikes now. There's a pop-up. And it's going to fall. It's going to be a tough play. And it looks like it's going to score a run. It's a tough play. Right behind the pitcher. Those plays are hard to make. There's little pop-ups, and then once they hit the ground, they're just slow rollers and challenging play for this age. Foul ball. So there's runners first and second. Yes, first and second. There's a swing and a miss. It's 11-5. Blackhawk did score one. caught. Or was it dropped? Oh, they collided. So that scores another run. Are they checking on him? Yeah. That would have been a nice play, but they were too aggressive after the ball. Someone needs to call them off. So yeah, if you are watching and you're not subscribed, please do. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. You just need an account like Gmail or something that you can log into. It helps us out. The more we get the more watch hours. I'll show you the watch hours in between innings here. That's a hit. That's going to get through. That's going to score one. Yes, it does. There's a hit. Short makes the play. Big throw. A little bit off. It was a nice play. Just a little bit off the base a little bit. So I think we have bases loaded now. We do. There's a foul ball. This is going to be a big at bat here for Blackhawk. I think there's 2 outs. Swing and a miss. I don't think anyone struck out yet. Everyone's been putting up on play. I can't recall a strikeout. Maybe there's one strikeout I remember. There's a pop up, and that's going to fall. And that's going to score one for sure. Did they get that second one in? They might have killed it first. Let me see if I can. They score 2. Right? There's no one on third. Nope. So it's 11-9. That's a shot up the middle. Second. Throws it the first. Not in time. They score another. Wait, what happened? I totally missed what happened. You know what? They scored 5 runs, I bet. Or 6 runs. 6 runs, yeah. Okay, so we'll be back with the bottom half of the 5th. So we need to get 4,000 watch hours. Once we do that, then we can fully monetize on YouTube. And doing that will definitely get us what we need to cover all the expenses of this network. I have a new Yola box that I want to buy. That's like $1,500. I'd like to upgrade all the cameras. I want to do more with my cellular signals and stuff. So there's a lot of things I'd like to do. It just costs money. So I need it. So this is an easy way to get there. So help me get to 4,000 watch hours. So watch these as much as you can, as often as you can, and it will definitely help us get where we want to go. What happened last inning is, from what I understand, it's a 6-run limit, and it was 11-4, if I'm right, with the score here, which I probably could be wrong. Who knows? But that's what happened. They scored their max runs and walked everyone off. Not sure what the discussion is. So it's 11-10. I have the right score. And they actually are streaming this game, or on Game Changer. There's a pop up. Nice play by the pitcher. I don't know if I had that on screen or not. Nice play. Just caught it a little bit. There's another one. And she'll be safe. So there's one out, runner on first base. CV is holding on to a 1-run lead here. And everyone's going to be safe. She's going to go to third. And someone's going to score. She'll be safe. Get that replay. Nice slide. So that gives them another runner. So we have runner on third base. And so one thing with 8U is that it's so fast. You don't have time to think. That's going to score another run. And she's going to go. Let me hear a replay here. So she is on second base. And it is an RBI. Coaches call time for Blackhawk. I don't know if I'm also on Instagram. I don't know if the one thing that's cool. I don't know if it's cool or not, but the parents seem to be on Facebook, and the high school students seem to be on Instagram. It's kind of weird. Generational app, I guess. There's a pop-up caught by second base. Nice play. I almost switched over. I would have possibly missed it. Nice play. So there's 2 outs now. That's a hit. And they're going to have to tag her. She threw it high. That's going to score another run. She needed to get the out at first. She didn't. Panicked a little bit, maybe. Swing and a miss. first. They get the out there. That'll be the third out. CB does score. What they get? 2? 3. They scored 3. So it's 14-10. All right. We'll be back with the bottom half of the fifth. All right, so this will be the top of the 6th inning. So I believe this is the last inning. If Blackhawk can't score 4 here, at least 4. So it's definitely been a high-scored game, 14-10. But instant replay. So every time I do an instant replay, it records it, and then after a couple days, I'll have to create instant replay videos, which kind of condenses the game, so you can only watch the instant replay of all the different plays. And these games are what, hour and a half, maybe hour, 15 minutes, and watching the instant replays only kind of cuts it down to what, 10, 15 minutes, depending on how many you have. So it's an easier way to doing it. There's a fly ball, and I think it's just out of the reach of the third baseman. That is going to be in play and hit the ground, so it'll be a foul ball. At third baseline, I don't have it in any of my cameras, so it's a tough view if I can't get that camera behind home plate working. I may have to make some adjustments. There's a nice hit up the middle. That gets through, and that'll be a base hit for Blackhawk. Foul ball. There's a runner on first base. That's a hit. Plays it first. Nice play. It's a nice play by third, I think. Good job. There's a runner on second base. She's important, but she's not that important. So CV really doesn't need to worry about her. Nice try by the pitcher. And that's going to score that run for Blackhawk. Base runner will stay on first base. So we have a runner on first, 1 out. Blackhawk down by 3. There's a pop-up. And it's going to be caught. And, oh, it hit her. It was caught by the first baseman in foul territory. And she threw it to second to try to get the double play. And it got past the second baseman and hit her right in the leg. So taking a little bit of a timeout. Again, if you're on Facebook, give us a follow. Looks like they're going to put in another runner. So there are 2 outs. Runner on first and third, maybe. There's a hit. It's going to be fair. And I do believe that scores one. So we have runners on first and second. We just have runners on first and second. No one else scored. So we have bases are loaded now. Bases are loaded. There's 2 outs. Blackhawk is down by 2. Is the bases loaded? I kind of miss what's going on. So they're second and third. So we have second and third, 2 outs. The tying run is on second base. When we know CV's home, so the go-ahead run is at the plate. Yeah, the pace of 8U games is crazy. That time out there actually helped me get control of what's going on here. So yeah, tying run is on second base. There's a foul ball. That is going to be a foul ball. 2 strikes on the batter. Foul ball. You can hear the wind. It's every once in a while it picks up. There's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and I think that's a game. That will be game. So Central Valley holds on to a 14-12 victory. So thanks for watching, and we'll be back on here in a few minutes. This is Bill Littler and Beaver County Softball Network.